Hey baddies, it's your girl Natalie Odell and welcome back to your favorite beauty channel on YouTube where we talk everything beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and most importantly, self-love. I was just very inspired to create this video for you guys based off of all of the comments about our furnished house tour. You guys were very blown away and it was just so flattering about how we decorated the entire house, and there were a lot of questions like, did you hire somebody to help with the decor? How did you even like come up with the concept? And that's what this video is about to be about, okay? I am going to teach you guys how to decorate your space like a professional interior designer. This is my second space I've ever decorated. My first, you guys saw that too. That was my apartment. So I want to really just teach you guys how I created the space from start to finish, how it was conceptualized to materialized, if you will. So if you are in the space where you're ready to either move or, you know, maybe even redecorate a room or your entire space, this is the video for you. Or make sure you save the video because at some point you might need this. So I have my handy dandy iPad right here, which this helped me so much to create this space first in my head, okay? And I did that on my iPad with an app called Notability. It allows you to basically import pictures and draw on the screen and everything like that. So I took possibly about 2 weeks or so just to come up with a style of interior design that I felt like would suit Easy and I both. And that was a lot of pressure, y'all, because Easy, she was involved with everything, but she allowed me to get creative and try to see how we could kind of create an environment that would be suitable for us both, that she felt comfortable in, that I felt comfortable in. So that was kind of a challenge. So as you can see, this is what the first room that we'll be talking about turned out. It's gorgeous. I feel like it's the perfect mix between Parisian, artistic, and as you guys can see here, we decided to put a whole little gallery wall with pictures of Easy and I, and we created this using mixed tiles, which they made it so simple. It's only about $11 a tile, and it took like under 5 minutes to create because they have a phone first user interface. All you have to do is select the style of frame that you want and upload your pictures into it. And then they just simply delivered it straight to my door, which was extremely convenient, and they turned out so cute. It uses an adhesive strip, peel off the back, and literally just stick it to the wall. You can actually move it and rearrange it without causing any damage to the wall. I personally think that mixed tiles was the perfect solution to creating this wall in my home. So whether you guys want to try it out yourself or maybe even get it as a gift, click the link in my description or use this QR code to get 25% off of a purchase over $50. Use my code Natalie25, and this offer is valid for the next 30 days. If you guys try it out, let me know. Every idea I got was from Pinterest, and I honestly just love them for just everyday life. So what I did was I first started with envisioning the rooms, just eyeballing it, what each room felt like it could fit in there. I didn't want it to be the traditional formal living room, and neither did Easy, where we just like never go in it. I wanted it to serve its own purpose, but something different than the other living room, which would be more loungy and for like entertainment purposes. So that leads me to the first step of creating your little template for your space. I came up with like keywords that would represent the feeling of the the room and what I wanted in that room. And I came up with curved, modern, monochrome, artistic furniture and with a touch of elegance. So if we go over here, you see that I had the idea of doing cool shapes, modular, unique, and like nude. Okay, I wanted it to be nude because I wanted it to feel bright and airy and easily photographed in there. I ended up getting this specific couch, and it was a modular couch. I actually found this couch on Facebook Market, and I was just so hyped that I was even able to find it. This couch that we're looking at here, I believe is the original Mario Bellini couch, which if you guys look that up, it's a very expensive couch. I was able to find a dupe on Facebook Market, which cost like a few thousand less dollars. Then I knew that, okay, I had my Parisian mirror from my apartment. I know you guys remember that. That was a staple piece of my apartment, and I knew that I wanted to incorporate that in that specific living room. I found this picture on Pinterest, and I really loved how they made it just feel like a little like minimal modern corner. And then I saw that some people in their homes do very unique floor seating type situations, and I thought, how cool would it be to be able to sit on the floor and chit chat or play sound bowls or whatever the case may be. So I saved a lot of really cool floor seating type of like styled seats. And the one that I was in love with the most was the knotted floor pillows. They're like classy bean bags. That's what it feels like to me. I was actually able to find these knotted floor pillows on Etsy. Now, I planned to originally be able to get a coffee table, but as you can see, the space didn't really like fit a coffee table. Instead of getting a coffee table, I ended up finding a side table lamp, which was antique and just super dope. And then for the art for the wall, now, I don't know if y'all know, but art is extremely expensive, okay? And I did not know that until I was trying to buy art for this house. And Easy and I are looking like, no, this is not gonna work. So we decided to actually paint our own, and we were like, you know what? This should be fun. We did end up painting this specific one, and it was fun. Honestly, we probably should have done it a little ahead of time because we painted it the night before our housewarming. This was the last thing that we did, and it took like 16 hours to paint them. Okay, moving on to the dining room. So for the dining room, we didn't really have a ton of space to work with, but it definitely needed to be a vibe because it is seen as soon as you walk through the front door. So what we had vision for was minimalist, neutral, of course. I was thinking, all right, I think keeping the tones neutral throughout the house is going to be the best because then they will kind of like easily flow into each other. And for the tables, I envisioned having something that was dark in there since it would just kind of like flow from the formal living room into there. This table right here was a very expensive table because it was real marble and stuff. And listen, we were already spending so much money on other things that we didn't really have the budget to allocate towards a real marble table. And I was able to find this dining table, which is faux marble, and it was also black, which was extremely hard to find, on IKEA. Fun fact, had to drive to, I think, what was it, San Diego, which was super far from us, just to get the table because they were sold out of this specific one everywhere that was like near us. But you know, Easy was a trooper and she was down with it, so we went and got it. And then I knew that I wanted the accent chairs to be white because I was doing a little research to see what type of chairs look best with like a dark table. I was able to find the white chairs that we got that are actually faux leather. They're super easy to maintain because you can wipe them off. Found those on Amazon. Now, I had the idea to do like a white concrete like side buffet and could not find that. So we ended up going with this style, which is a little more like fancy and it's gold. So it brought the gold vibe from the Parisian mirror and the living room into the dining room. And instead of doing these like aesthetic candles, because I just honestly couldn't find anything like that, I just kind of reused the candle holders that I had in my apartment and then decorated the side buffet like that. And for the wall art, I wanted to do something that felt a little bit tribal because I already had in mind to do the other living room a little more on the tribal end. And we ended up finding a really cool mirror that looks like tribal, modern, at-home goods, which Home Goods was literally my best friend throughout this entire process. And if y'all have a Home Goods near you, okay, definitely hit them up. I didn't start searching for the pieces that I needed to find until I had every room planned out. I'm just kind of telling you as we go per room where I ended up finding these pieces from, but it took a while. It took a few months to find everything. Moving on to the main living room, which honestly, it's such a vibe in there. It's definitely one of my favorite rooms in the house. So the keywords for this room was modern, ethnic, Afro, luxe, minimalist, curved, zen, bold, and artistic. So I started with the biggest piece, and that was the couch. Easy made sure she let me know, listen, this couch needs to be comfortable because I know you, like you're bougie, like you will go with a bougie, uncomfortable couch like I did in my apartment, which was my pink couch, and I'm still using it, still love that couch, but it was uncomfortable, y'all. So I said, bet, let me find a big, cozy, bougie couch. And we found that on OfferUp. If you guys didn't know, OfferUp and Facebook Market, not only do they have like individuals that will sell stuff on there to people, but there are also businesses that kind of sell stuff, and some of their prices are low-key like wholesale type deals. And it was really important for us to get the house done in a certain amount of time because we film in our home, so we needed it to look good and we needed it to look good fast. We had to shop smarter, not harder. So moving on to the accent pieces. So I found these accent chairs. All I had to do was type in accent chairs on Pinterest, and the coolest accent chairs started coming up, and this was actually what made me decide, okay, this room is definitely gonna have like a tribal feel to it. But when I saw this accent chair here, I was like, where can I find that? And this chair here is actually from Urban Outfitters. I was able to find it, and honestly, the Google search image is your best friend, so you can actually just Google an image and you'll figure out where you can buy that. Easy wasn't really a fan of the wicker style. She felt like it was a little too boho. So then I was able to actually find on Facebook Market the wooden hand chairs that we have now, and they are so much better than their real solid wood, and they're actually from Bali, which is so freaking cool. Our house was kind of pieced together from like different parts of the world, which was dope. And I needed to bring in that tribal feel as well, doing some type of fur rug in the living room. This was actually from Urban Habitat, which I found so many dope pieces from them. They're located here in LA. They have the dopest pieces you'll ever find, and they are so competitively priced. I also found the side table that's in the dining room from him, and some other pieces that I'm gonna get to in a second. Go check them out, okay, because they're amazing, and they also deliver, so you can go pick up what you want and have it delivered straight to your door. Okay, so as you guys can probably tell by just looking at the house, we are into mirrors. It honestly opens up your space, makes the space look so much bigger, and I was loving these curved mirrors, and I ended up finding this gold one here at Home Goods. I actually found this curved one, which looks like the ones here in the picture, on Amazon. So for the art, I really wanted to go with the tribal feel, and I just felt like these portraits of these tribal people were just so stunning. However, we had a hard time finding them, and then I did end up finding this abstract art from Urban Habitat as well, and I felt like that abstract art right there. Just looking at it, it felt powerful. It was artistic. We decided to do a black coffee table. Well, it's actually like very dark gray because it just brought out the dark colors in the rest of the living room. And it was so contrasting with the white couch, which just ended up being absolutely perfect. And for the decor, I used a lot of crystals in there as well because I pledged to myself each room will have good energy, but I ended up using like black onyx and darker crystals in the living room and a mix of quartz crystals, as you can see with the coasters. For the plants, I wanted to originally do bird of paradise, which is this plant here. However, I just didn't end up doing it because that corner that I wanted to put it in, it would have just died. It didn't get enough sunlight. So I ended up having to go against what my mom would have wanted, which is to only have live plants in the house. But I ended up getting a fake palm, which ended up doing the job, honestly. And I was just so excited that we were able to find that also on Facebook Market. It just added a touch of color to the place. It livened it up and it gave me the vibe that I was going without having to worry about my plant dying in the corner. Okie dokie, moving on to the bedroom. This is the place where I felt like it needed to be so cozy and so comfortable. I wanted it to feel airy and just like a dream, okay? Because that's where dreams are made, in the bedroom. So the keywords were modern, minimal, and neutral. And we were actually going to build our own headboard, but it ended up being just like such a stressful situation. Easy ended up having to like talk to me and be like, no, like we can't build it. But ultimately, I'm so happy with the bed that we did end up finding, which was actually on Wayfair, and it honestly shipped to us pretty quick. It was, I think, in like maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks. So we found just the right amount of pieces to go in the room so that it felt still like really big and airy, but didn't feel like empty. We also went with like very low profile nightstands that are actually from IKEA, and just even the minimal accent piece of the lamps on the nightstands, those are actually from Home Goods. And while planning the bedroom, it had like this cool like little push in corner that I'm like, we gotta do something cool with that. Like I didn't just want to put like a couch or something there that just felt very obvious. So we decided to go with like a little reading corner, and these were like images that I found on Pinterest that kind of gave me like the vibe that I was going for. So I wanted to do like floating shelves, which we did end up finding on Amazon. We found these amazing chairs. Like I said, my favorite furniture in the house is from Urban Habitat. I found the chairs from Urban Habitat, the rug, and this real solid marble table that is so unique, and it went in between the chairs perfectly. And we actually also found the dresser from Urban Habitat, and my guy Mike, he helped me find that dresser 2 days before our housewarming. And as you can see, guys, it's important to us. We wanted to feel really nicely decorated, but also very just familiar to us. So that's why we hung a picture of us in the bedroom, and then it was actually Easy's idea to hang the 2 giant pictures of us in the hallway. When you're coming up the steps, you can turn around and see those pictures, and it's just amazing. So when you are decorating, make sure that you are mixing, you know, a part of yourself with all of the decor, because you don't want to kind of feel like an imposter in your own home. You want to feel like this is my space, and it's cozy, and it's me, and it's the people that I love. Okay, baddies, that wraps this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this one. Of course, I wasn't able to cover every single room. I didn't cover my studios, but maybe I'll just do like a studio room tour at some point. And if you guys do use any of these tips, definitely send them to me, tag me, because like I would really love to see what you guys were able to create. And I guess I will see you in the next video. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe.